Hello everybody, I'm just about ready to get started. Just chat a little bit. So we're basically just gonna play PSO until a couple of minutes before midnight here. And then we'll switch over to the year in retrospect, or the retrospective, however you want to phrase it. So yeah, let's just get in some more PSO. The last PSO session of the new year. Or excuse me, the old year, I guess, at this point. Yeah, let's switch over. Expect not a whole ton of people here. It's because New Year's celebrations all over the place. But why not? Trying to think outside of some starter TTF what I want to do. I guess it just depends on who's here. So if you would like to join in, let me know. Well, this character's getting close, getting so close to 180. This is where I'm really hoping for another red ring. He caught up real fast to the Rawcast. Rawcast had like a huge head start. So I'm glad that I've been putting in the work for him. Welcome in, Parameter. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna check something before I go into TTFs. Hopefully you're doing well. You know what, we'll do one gamble just because we don't really care what the 1K is. Just to say we gambled one last time. 2023. All we got was a monofluid. Yeah, like some of these are the spare Heaven Strikers. I had a few Monkey King bars I need to put away, 2 more magical pieces, but it doesn't explain where I lost like 20 something slots. So I have to kind of go through this slowly and see what I can move over later. Guess that'll be a problem for 2024. I want to check one thing though. Okay, so Red Ring is in here. I do have the Blue Adoshi Violet Numidal, just kind of sitting in there casually. I guess if somebody who's really desperate for it, it's definitely not my only one. I got kind of unfortunate that I got that over what I was looking for the other day. I have a couple spares there. Looks like I did not put away my Slicer, which is what I was looking for. Okay. So if you would like to play some multiplayer in Parameter, let me know. I'm going to take my Slicer back though, before I continue. We're just continuing more of the Sonic Hero soundtrack. I think I have most of the categories down for the words later. Still kind of debating 1 or 2, or if I need to add another category. But I don't think I'm going to get any more certain with it. The ones I had previously removed, I think will remain removed. I don't think there's ones I want to do like for voice, stuff like that. Yeah, let's... You could probably keep a magical piece, I don't really care. But I need to put away that Slicer for later. I feel pretty good for the most part about my characters. They're at the point where I don't think there's too many runs where I feel like I wouldn't play them at this point. I think that's always a good sign. I will briefly make a multiplayer game in case somebody's waiting to hop in. Just doing some quick TTF perhaps. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Hopefully they're having a happy new year depending on the time zone. One skate doll. It's probably good enough. See Ertamperometer's here. Welcome. I'm like, I am so not afraid to two-man TTF. You have no idea, chat. I'm like, I could do this in my sleep at this point. At least I'm max ATP. So we'll give another moment or so if there's anybody that would like to hop in. There are definitely a lot of open slots. I expect there to be a lot of open slots throughout the day, leading into the New Year countdown. Let's give a courtesy 20 seconds or so due to stream delay. We'll do one more 1K gamble. By the time I get back to the front desk, if nobody has mentioned anything in Twitch or joined us, we'll just proceed with 2 people. Romarl's got pretty good buffs. Honestly, probably good enough. Dolores definitely gonna help quite a bit. Antidote? Telefight? Nope. So I'm gonna sell those and then we'll get started. The only really difference between 4-player TTF and 2-player TTF, Mag Blast. I won't be telepiping a lot, because I will want to have Mag Blast for the end. Otherwise, I don't think anything really changes in regards to routing. So we'll get started in just a moment, since nobody spoke up. Let's proceed. The funny thing is that drop rate up still impacts this run, since there's a lot of ult rares that we're looking for from random enemies, including but not limited to Chaos Sorcerer for Psycho Wand, V101 Sinnohs. So I'm like, it still technically is a run that I benefit from with the drop rate. Prefer a rare rate just because it's more boss heavy than anything else. Yeah, there are certain runs where I think they are doable with just 2 people versus 4 people. TTF, I think, is one of them. As long as somebody is like a hard carry, which I kind of consider myself at this point with my ATP, we're good. And obviously, Ertamperometer has well above the average Romarl equipment, so I'm not exactly worried about it. It's not like it's not quite to the same caliber as like a Christmas Fiasco or a DD2, where we need multiple people potentially freeze lockdowning and shutting down murder flowers, where just purely number of people matter. These kind of quests you could kind of get away with. A lot of episode 1 is like that in general. In fact, we'll even make sure Ertamperometer gets to do some runs that they're looking to do. But there's something other than TTF, like if you're looking for, I don't know, Swordsman lore or Spread Needle or stuff like that. There are a couple other runs we could do and still benefit from the drop rate. I imagine it'll just be weapon percentages for Ertamperometer. So we're not looking for units necessarily, since Ertamperometer can pick those up easily for PDs. It's those rare items, your Vices, your Yashimikovs, your Cannon Rouges, your Heaven Strikers. Those are the runs you'll find yourself doing a lot more as your character becomes better equipped. It's kind of the evolution of the PSO character. Initially, you know, you want to get as many as you can, but even me, for the most part, I don't really need a lot of these items. That's why I'm only looking, for example, for a lot of Fomaro only high hit percentage weapons, for example. Oh, I got another buff. Nice. See, if that was Ramar, I would have timed out on the buff. Oops. Get out of here, slime. Yeah, I mean, with Yashminikov, I could just kind of do this right in my sleep. I don't need a single charge or any other move. It's always going to kill at this point, especially with shift to 20. I mean, listen, if I could do it with shift to 15, I could do it with shift to 20. Let Adreaeus clear that room out. Let's check for presents by killing these as we wait. Since we have to wait anyway. I literally don't see a downside in doing this at all. That's just 5 additional present checks. By the time Adreaeus starts to leave, I'm going to position myself towards the tail end of the room because I don't plan on telepiping. Ooh, one of my shots missed. That was weird. I think I was just too far away. So I'm going to keep that 24 meter with me so that way we can get rid of Fall's final form. Although, again, not as big of a priority when we consider things like Zalor naturally on the raw moral, let alone like a Zalor gun. Ooh, I did not get invincibility. That is unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. Well, time to cannon. So if it doesn't target me, I'll switch back to Excalibur. I had a feeling it was going to target me. So a couple more bazooka shots should kill. Yep. Yeah, sadly no invincibility there, so I was like, whatever. I'm just waiting for the boss to realize it's dead. It's a bit of time lost there due to no invincibility. It fortunately did not get that many more attacks, so it could have been much worse. So as I learned from that last time, normal heavy should kill. This heavy did not work. So close. Yeah, it looks like I do need the triple heavy to kill. That's a bit unfortunate. So if I had a Yashminikov with a slightly better hit percentage, then heavy would kill, just like in single player. So we'll just feel those numbers out as we run this character over and over. We'll feel their actual limitations. I will definitely deband, or I'm gonna get bullied into oblivion. With just 2 people, I might just do the safer frozen shooter strategy. I don't like to do it, but I think without 3 people, I think I have to. Oh, was the other one frozen already? I was like, where'd it go? I really did not want to get confused there, that sucked. Okay, I killed one of them with the charge arm. Now that a couple are dead, I can finish them off with charge arm. Just like the initial enemy, I just need a frozen shooter so I can get away with free hits. You see how I use their body to block their passageway? That's what I want to do. But unfortunately, if the other one aims for me, I just gotta bait the shot out. And that wasn't too bad. So yeah, the goal is to just freeze one, use them as a roadblock for the others. Oh! I got stuck on the wall. That was unfortunate. I was wondering what I was caught on. I was like slightly too close. That sucks. Yeah, that's the downside. When it lands the hits, it works. When you whiff, as you saw, I did 95%. I whiffed that 95% when I really needed it not to whiff. And that's where I get kind of annoyed at hit percentages. Like that's what I'm talking about. When you miss that 95%, that feels real bad. And that's why I don't like using things like Heaven Striker. So I died due to whiffing the 95% again. Which is annoying when that happens. It's very dumb when that happens. Oh well. I'll have to keep in mind I don't have Escape Doll though. Since it looks like I got revived by it versus a player. Look at that damage. Yeah, that room is just kind of Ramar's worst nightmare. Even with Virus Armor, I get bullied pretty hard. Without Jellin, it's like, what do you do? I don't know. Well, apparently it's Sonic Hero time. That was it, just Sonic Hero. What was that, like a 10-second sting? That was silly. Anyway, I Mag Blast now at least. Hoping I'm going to get Escape Doll on the way towards Falls. I have some chances for it, but it's possible I will end up with no Escape Doll into that, which would be very unfortunate. None appeared. That's actually unfortunate. I didn't feel like getting hit by them, so I just spread needled. If Chad is wondering why I did spread needle in that scenario, I'm like, I don't feel like being knocked down by them. That does waste a lot of time. They will knock me down, I think, on a crit. Just to not really feel like getting RNG time loss, to be honest. Why am I not able to hit that? Wow, I think it's the first time I've ever seen Yashimitaka not target that. Why can I not shoot that? It's crazy. Hello, Adreaeus. Hope you're doing well. 40 hit laser, no special. Game, please. Where is it, chat? Where's the special? Can you imagine? 50 like hell laser or whatever with 30 dark? That would have been worth it. Disappointing weapon drops as usual. Hopefully you're doing well, Adreaeus. Come on, Psycho 1. Believe in the drop rate improvement. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Feeling a bit fatigued, honestly. But I'll manage. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with Mag Blast until I'm past spinner phase. I'll probably Mag Blast when we're in the final phase only. Got a double type DS rod from a present. Sounds interesting.
Is that a monolith?
Yeah. If it was demons, I would have been excited. I don't know about Devil by itself, though. Did I not hit confirm on the Diemate there? I swear the menu lit up like I was using it, but it never went off. Was I actually that stun locked? I didn't get the Diemate off? Like, I swear it made the confirmation sound and the graphic. That was kind of unfortunate. I guess. I mean, like, it should have healed. Like, I definitely 100% hit the confirm there. Because I swear I heard the sound. So I was like, oh, I'll heal, so I'll be fine. And then I didn't heal. And I'm like, what was that? Whatever. Hopefully you're doing well, Chris. Oh, we'll take that. You know, can you please stop clipping me with Rafoi? You're not even like hitting me directly, you're just clipping me with its massive AoE. It's so rude. Dying. Mostly sleepless night again? Sorry to hear that. I'm getting like the unfortunate slight closeness of the zigzag to hit me. I'm not getting like directly hit, it's just the AoE is so big. It's very unfortunate when that happens. Yeah, so I think next time the boss comes down, I'm gonna go ahead and activate twins. After this fight, I'm gonna remind myself to actually put Foe. Wow, that long of a long cycle? Alright, so I'm gonna dodge the initial. Well, I'm gonna get hit, then I'm gonna use it on my wake up because I just want to get through grants. Using. And I do that to avoid the knockdown, because if you know the boss is gonna go into its next phase, like here, now we can burst the boss while not necessarily falling down. So we get optimal damage if the boss is targetable here. Yeah. Goodbye. So I just use that as a way to set up for burst. Yeah. I think it went okay. I feel a little cheated by the Diemate not activating on the spinner. Otherwise, I think it went fine. I guess it's possible I was literally hit on frame 1. I can't rule that out. But GG. We do want to pop all the boxes here on the remote chance that any of these weapons are usable. Which, given that we're only mostly looking for 50 hit total, that's actually more reasonable than it sounds. We're just getting very unlucky. Oh well. So I'll pick up some escape dolls, but if people would like to hop in, as you can see, we have free slots. We'll do a couple more of these as warm-up. Then we'll move on. It is really sad only getting 123,000 experience doing this, though. I will miss that 200% XP, because that's helping level this character quite a bit. A much harder time placing the songs for heroes. We'll need like 5 minutes. This one is called Lost Jungle. Sounds kind of jungly. So I see Adreaeus in the chat. So we'll wait for everybody to be free. Let's remind ourselves with corn gifts. Although since it's on a Sunday into Monday, that'll be interesting. It should be actually 3 seals again. And yeah, why not? Then we'll give Chris some time. Let's 1K gamble in the meantime. Why not? Maybe we'll get 3 seals. Barrier is not 3 seals. Oh, wait, level 2 is definitely not 3 seals. The one downside is that because I'm playing a ranger, there's so many weapons on me, I don't have a lot of gambling slots free. So I guess I'll put away what I got for now. Oh yeah, by the way, did this character ever have a 50% worth using? Master's Laser? I don't think so. Now, if that was Charge Laser, that would have had my interest. See if we could casually luck into a 3 seal. Oof. Just give me stackable items when I fail. Non-stackable is the worst. Nope. One day you'll give us a 3 seal. You have in the past. You're just being stingy today for some reason. Oh, that is true. I guess technically if I spend 100,000, in theory I could end up with a V101. You know what? I'm bored. We'll spend a couple 100,000 on it. Usually I save my money for V502. But I got nothing better to do while I'm waiting. So let's give it 9 100k attempts. Why not? We don't normally do those on stream. Barrier, oof. Is it considered Sunday or Monday right now? Monday. Oof. Moname from that is really unlucky. Come on, at least give me a junk rare. There's so many items it could be on the 100k gamble. Warrior Body? Oh, come on, Corin. Oh, V101 is Sunday. Wait, no, it's... Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's V501. My bad. Sorry, I had the day off by 1. That's fine. I'll still gamble for V501. I'm not that picky. Honestly, I'll take that at this point. Although I can't even get him to give me the junk rares. Come on, old man. Oh. I swear it's like not even that bad of an odd at 100k to get one of the junk rares. Why can't we at least see a junk rare? Game, please. I'll take Dragon Scale. Dragon Scale is an example of something I would take. Disappointing. Old man is stingy today. Yeah, 2 more gamble attempts. I'll go back to 1Ks. Because I would actually want a V501. I prefer V502, of course. But I am bored, so I don't really care. But I do care that I haven't at least gotten a rare. This is actually insanely unlucky. Game, please. I'm gonna double check the odds of me not getting a single rare. I got a defense material. Holy. Alright, chat, I'm looking up the odds. What are the odds that I couldn't get this on 100k gamble? I want to know. So 3 seals, 1 in 66. What else did I fail? I would have taken a God Arm, honestly. What would have been that for at least that as a backup rare? That would have been another 1 in 66. Dragon Scale, which we also did not receive, was a... One in 338. That's fine. That one's a bit more rare than I thought. What are the odds on the V5 unit? I don't know why it didn't directly link me there. That was weird. 1 in 300. Oh, Chris is here. I'll just retrieve some money for now. We'll make the money back soon enough. It's just a mill. Mill-ish. Yeah, it's up to who you want to bring into the TTF, Chris. Honestly, I don't think Falls is that hard with 4 players anymore. Post DMC, I'm like, we could literally win without Force. It's so unfair. Oops, all Ramar actually viable. No. I don't want people to go to Force unless they're just trying to level. If you're trying to level, then it's whatever. I'm saying that, like, literally after DMC, it's better for us to not use Force anyway. As long as we have at least some buffs, it's good enough. Because we played Quadra Ramar after DMC, and it was, like, about as good as having Zalor on as Force. So it's like, yeah, I might as well just go oops all damage. So we'll do a couple of these as warm-up. And we'll switch what quests we end up doing. Rip mine material. Yeah, honestly, I think for the most part after DMC, I don't think Force is required anymore. I'll be real with you. Like, technically, I don't think it was on, like, the pure high-end optimal damage, but I just mean even in general, even without, like, super high-end gear, I just don't think Force is needed anymore. Just a sad side effect on the runs, where I'm not really excited to play Force at all into TTF post-changes. Like, why would I bother? I do so much more damage as another character. And without DMC, if people are just even slightly not max ATP, they're going to just weigh out damage whatever the Force would contribute in terms of Shifta. Where before, like, you know, only some of the people attacking would actually benefit from damage. So if everybody was buffed, then it mattered more, because if they canceled each other's damage, at least it would be more damage. But no longer true. Oh, I was gonna go in the next room, but I have to take that present. Just a photon drop, disappointing. At least somebody's going in the next room, that should be fun. So now we could do our TP strategies, because we have at least 3 players. I feel like with 3, it's also not needed to hold it for damage under burst. So I don't bother with non-TP strats with 3 players or more. Let the robots clunka 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 destroy all those enemies. As soon as it spawns, he's dead. That's kind of a nice thing. I could just preempt the telepipe as well. It's pretty unfair. Ah. I was like, which way am I facing? And honestly, if the team just needs parasitic gene flow and red ring, I don't mind just running these for like another 2 hours, to be honest, either. I missed the 90%. Oh. Chris, did you forget your Excalibur? I saw you with Spread Needle. That's not Rifoe. That's Rifoe. Chat needing red ring and flow. Yeah. I'm thinking both give decent item drops. I would just have to switch to blue ID. Block 3, H1M3 has found what? Red ring? Parasitic gene flow. Okay, with this many casts, we should just be very aggressive. One of the casts will go into the next room and delete the brands for us. And then another will probably cover us here so we don't die. Oh. I frozen mid jump. Can't hit him. Unfortunate. Yeah, with this many charge arms, it doesn't matter. Should just be GG for them. But spare V units there would have been nice. There's an example where I attacked too quickly, but I still hit the target behind him. The Yashmanikov just helping me do damage regardless. Get out of here, stupid Gilshik. Oh, laser, come on. Cheater, get out of here. Yeah, I at least want to do green ID until this character levels TTF. And after that we could swap quests. So way people could get used to it a little bit. That's my goal basically every day with this character. Just play long enough that he levels. So at least I can say he's been doing TTF since level 150-ish and almost exclusively TTF. Very rare exceptions. And this character is definitely capable of running it by himself at this point. With sub 15, I think a couple of sub 14 minute clears in single player, despite not having Zalor. If he had Zalor, I would easily trim a minute from the run. No doubt. Photon drop, nice. See, he was activated early again for some reason, but that didn't impact the movement I needed to do either way. So even the juke still worked on him, despite that incredibly, ridiculously early activation. I don't understand why sometimes the back row people react before the first. I'm assuming it's some kind of multiplayer issue, because it's not even consistent with multiplayer, so I don't really know what causes that. Like, I was definitely first in the room again, and I was the only one going that way, yet they reacted to somebody else early. Very weird. Yeah, like any rank Zalor at this combination of ATP is pretty deadly to the boss. Especially a level 200 rockcast. It's just very silly. Oops. Oh, spinners for a super clump behind me. I had to go a lot more forward than I would have preferred. Get out a handful of these at least. I'm actually going to switch over to Charge Vulcan here, even though it's slower. Oh, that was kind of nice. I shot one, then it switched, and the one immediately between me and the other one was targetable. It just fired again. That was convenient. And now because I did that, now I've charged Vulcan out on this phase, which is exactly what I want. GG to the boss. This could be very bad. We're very left-leaning. Okay, I'm gonna go hard over here and hope it doesn't target that way. That's fine. Rip the team. Yeah, that time it was fairly easy to determine who it was targeting. It was either center or left, so as long as I ran right, I shouldn't have been hit, and I didn't get hit after a certain point. No Zalor. Divine. I think this is the only boss I've legitimately thought, maybe I'll bother wearing Cleo. Or things of that nature. Otherwise, it's just kind of like whatever. You don't really need Glide Divine, for example, for most of those phases. Nice, that was a sub 13. Yeah, sadly for Hugh New Oral, I think you need to be like 180 plus most of the time to use it. But hey, if you don't got Glide Divine and you happen to have Cleo because you play Pink ID, there you go. Smack it in the face with Cleo with that ATP. Let's do another 3 more. That should hopefully level me, and then we'll switch what quests we're doing. I don't even see a point in going back. I'm just gonna hand in the quest. I was just thinking, can you imagine if all the Geese in Respective Tomorrow actually dropped anything remotely interesting? What a waste. Murder Mech is here. Oh no, we're Team Germ, G-E-R-M. M, technically, we got the uppercase M in Murder Mech as well. Rip the Hilldelts. The Rainbow Baton is real. Oof. So much damage. I was just thinking how disgusting a Hugh cast must be with like 100 hit items. Imagine having so much ATA, it's like having a Ralmar with 50 hits. Angry Stomp. There's a little over 2 hours left to go. So I imagine the next half hour or so will just be TTF. Whoa! All the lilies, hello. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. Yeah, if the team is really separated like that, slime dying is like GG, somebody's gonna die. even I had to dodge. I was like, wait a minute, there's so many. Get out of here, lilies. The team should be killing that other room at least. There we go. Now the team can run on ahead. I'll deal with this. Easy. Oh, that's the 84%. Bucks. Careful, murder mech. Ooh, murder mech living on the edge on that one. Getting down to like 20 HP. It's all good. Calculated, I'm sure. Confused traps would be good there. Ooh. Nice. We got that one extra kill due to confused traps. Sadly, no item of interest dropped. All according to Keikaku, you're right. I mean, I might as well get extra XP. I have an absolute incentive to keep milking that XP, since I think I won't level without it. See that? I'm even time for Sinnoh Red. Set me free. Oh no, where's the freeze trap? Ah. I was like, wait a minute. I went corner to corner. There we go. I think I shot it. Our material, not bad. Ooh, that was pre-leap. That's fun. I'll get behind him and kill him. Grant's 20. Come on, you could do better than that game. Stingy. So I mostly killed those at least. Might as well kill them for the XP. Luck 1. Renee has found one. Art of Angel Harp? Okay. Oh, you know what I was just thinking of? So, for the emotes that were rotating out for 2024, I realized there is a way I can just have more emotes in general. I mean, I've had it for a while, but I haven't had a reason to do anything with it yet. So there is like the better TTV, I think, is the name of the extension that you could download. And if you want to keep using those emotes, they should be there. So we might come up with a whole new set of emotes for next year. I wasn't feeling particularly inspired, so the only one I can think of is something for Salty/Tilted. We'll get that one for sure. We might keep most of our emotes the same. I might move something to high tier, because I want people to have like the standard set in the way it is now, because honestly I think most of them are good. But technically this would open up more Magilu emotes. I was actually wondering that, Murder Mech / Chris. I'm like, he didn't get invincibility. I didn't look at his character, but I was like, I wonder if it's because he has no mag. I was thinking that earlier. I'm not surprised, because I'm like, But I wasn't looking too carefully at your character, to be honest, after that. It crossed my mind briefly. It's okay. HuCast is so broken, it's like you're just playing Rawcast. Without a mag. I mean, it's like, oh no, I have 1500 ATP, or it'll be like 1300 or whatever. Oh no, I still have Rawcast ATP. Oh, Fuse Trap was not great there. I'm gonna run. Yeah, they were frozen and then they unfroze in front of me. I mean, I don't know if it matters with your character. I mean, your ATP is really broken. The fact that it took you this long to notice is also kind of like UCast ATP is just different. Like, your mag is mostly irrelevant. I could probably loan you one if you really need one. I thought you had one for every character, but if you don't, we're going to buy you one in 2024. No poverty characters with no mags, especially somebody level 200 plus. I'll literally go buying mag after the stream ends. Is it even beat? No, not yet, Tiggy. Welcome, Tiggy. Yeah, sadly, I don't think it'll be even beat before we stop. Hopefully you're doing well, Tiggy. Magless run, TM. Listen, Chris is like, I'm already playing HuCast, so I gotta play the HuCast fairly. Listen, I don't need that like 50 dex or whatever. Tiggy says tired. Same here, I'm feeling kind of drained. Just haven't been sleeping well in general, like all week. It's not even like specific to game playing or anything like that. Chat has probably seen I've not been doing late night PSO for the most part. Just insomnia. Okay, 1 bullet is better than 0 bullets. I'll take that. I'm gonna go hard middle here, actually. I thought about hard left, but I need somewhere to dodge, so now I'm gonna go hard left. I'm gonna go back to the middle. Feel like I just got trolled there. Ooh. I'm in a little bit of danger here, so I'm gonna go hard to the side. Chad is getting absolutely obliterated by this boss. Oh no, Chad. What are you attacking with into the boss? That didn't look like Excalibur. Are you attacking with like DB Saber? What the heck was that? It was blue. I was like, wait a minute. Need to give Churl a reason to be mad at us? Apparently. Oh, was that Galatine? Interesting. I don't think I've seen it in general. That's fine. Wow, double full screen. That is so rude. Poeton. Okay. I'm gonna heal spam. But we did a little bit there, but I really need to put it on the toolbar and stop forgetting. Because I'm tired, so I say it and then I forget. Like, I'm just that tired. I'm in big trouble here, I think. I hope I have escape doll. Okay. Murdered by chat rip. I got the XP, we're good. I picked up 2, but I couldn't remember if I died since I picked up the other one. Yeah, so I'll get the XP here, so it's fun. Yeah, I got 1 left. Come on, random items. I was gonna say, you hear that, people listening on stream? If you facilitate a deal for a QCast mag and something else, potentially this is your prospective buyer. Chat is guessing something. All I see is Casino Park. We're in Casino Park right now. I think I need moons. Yeah, I used quite a few there. I think chat meant something about Bingo Highway. Do you need to borrow one, Chris? I have a spare. I have a Talesius that just needs like 1,000,000 in Dimates. I need to eventually just take it with me to feed it. Because I think this one is technically the raw Mars, because it's 38. I don't think there's many characters that would go sub 45 other than Ramar or something. That's like technically his. His Nidra is very specific to him though. That is the downside to building a mag around his needs. Let me double check something actually. Yeah, it's 35 typically, so it's not for him. Oh, is this maybe for the Raucous Seal? I'm trying to think. Like, there's only a couple of characters that require that kind of weird stat bonus. Could be her. No, she's 43. Oh, is it a Romarl one? I'm like, one of these characters does not need it. Like, I will figure this out. Who is this for? Or is this not fully leveled? Maybe it's not fully leveled. Interesting. So it's possible this thing actually needs Dex. I don't know if I'll need a Talesius mag for him. Yeah, because Romarl needs a 46. Rock Casile needs a 43. Rockcast needs a 47. So no matter what, I think the dex just doesn't line up with it. Only at 35. So I don't think it was overdexed. I think maybe it was intended for the Rockcast or something. Ucasile is 64. No, because I'm looking for something that would be between 45 and 38. Because I was like, 35 is Ralmar. So if I wanted a Talesius with 35, I would have had one. But this was very purposely leveled at 38. So I'm wondering if this was meant for my, one of my Ralmarls or something. Because I think originally this character didn't even enter my mind as a character I would potentially use for Talesius. So I'll feed it little bits and pieces. I have some time to think about who should get it. If I had to guess, it was probably for my Rockasile. But I could reshape it to be my Rockcasts. If I really need to, I could in theory level my own mag for it. But I don't know. I feel mostly over mag feeding. If I'm really bored, I'll go do it again, like while I'm watching shows. Because this character has like 7 unfinished Kalkis or whatever. When I was originally going to make, I think I was literally feeding them to become Talesiuses. So I just need to remember the plan again and look at my, my own guide as a reminder. Because that took my old notes and it cleaned it up a little bit. Because I looked at that and I'm like, 38 isn't anybody, is it? And I'm like, no, it's not. I was probably going for 40 if I had to guess. So learning what to feed them again after not feeding them for years is interesting. Because obviously I'll use Dimates for the power, but for accuracy I don't recall offhand. I'm assuming anti-paralysis, but I'll check later. Yeah, the reason I'm potentially interested in Talesius over the other mags is this one I like a lot for boss rush. Talesius I like more if we're gonna do episode 2. So if I have more episode 2 focus mags where Talesius is 55 plus 55 plus invincibility trigger is there. It'll be slightly better than Nidra's. Nidra I like more for bosses though, so this is like completely perfect for TTF. So he has this weirdly sculpted mag just for him. Because I did his materials strangely, and I sculpted my mag around it. So I guess that's something I should mention as well. If you don't super care about the guide's recommended like exact numbers, because like technically it's hard to make like a perfect mag for this, but see how I still got a Nidra? I got around that by having, I think, 15 mind and 35 dex to equal the other amount. So, like, technically there are ways around it if you're going non-standard material routes. Because ultimately, between the mag and the materials, it doesn't really matter which one you get the stats from, as long as you don't overcount. So that was back when I was doing my own mag. Basically, literally no guide. No guide, no Ephinea wiki, just did it. And it works, it's the right stats. But it also makes it a pain if you're trying to get like a universal mag collection going and you don't follow a standard. That's why for him, I kind of gave up on his mags. That's why I was thinking it couldn't have been for him, due to the fact that I need 16 mind, which is a weird requirement. But I think he would be okay with the custom Talesius just for him. But sadly, I can't use the one that I'm using now because it's overdexed. Ooh, that whiff on the Cannon Rouge was kind of brutal. I like that even through the text box for Foe will eventually detonate. And like delays it slightly and then it explodes anyway. Ooh, that was almost 2 kills off of that. That was close. So yeah, I think maybe that'll be the goal for next year. We leave most of ours intact. There might be 2 I will sub out since I'm not a big fan of them. They were just kind of placeholders. Those might go to the better TTFs. We'll see. Because with or better TTV, excuse me. With TTV, Twitch emotes, I think I don't remember if they show up on the Let's Chat on stream here, but I know when I view them, I can see them. So when you see, for example, Tiki typing in cat jam, it's due to the extension that I have. I'm like, wait a minute. When did he go to? I was like, wait a minute. This isn't Sonic. I'm like, hold on a second. Nice try, soundtrack. Even I know that. I'm listening to this. I'm like, this has to be Street Fighter, right? I'm not hallucinating. I heard what you did there. Okay, I don't really know Sonic games. I'm just gonna go off of what chat mentioned last time. We did finish the OST. It played out into its own thing. That is not the right weapon. Oh, I saw I missed it by 1 as soon as I stepped in. That sucks. Oh yeah, John, I'm gonna need somebody to hold it because I got the charge arm. Oh, that was a bad time to wipe my eyes. Oh well. We'll get a fresh start on this one. Okay, next monitor should kill. Okay, that could have been worse. We recovered eventually. At least we didn't, like, destroy every monitor. That would have been nightmarish. I've had that happen a couple times in TTF and public games. When people don't respect the no monitor break rule, and that makes it take forever. Yeah, next time, we'll make sure not to do that. I did recognize before I stepped on it that it was, like, something wasn't right, and then I was like, oh, that's why it's not right. Chat saying, ooh, mania. Yeah, I was gonna say, I have no idea release order. I just know chat mentioned Mania, so I put on Mania. But we could go back to Shadow after this. I know not the release order of games. I don't think I own a single Sonic game outside of the originals. Sun catching volume behind broken screens, nice way to skip others interfering. I mean, I don't really want a V801 on Ramar. Like, I could, I don't want to. That also assumes I have an abundance of V801s. I need a lot more of those. Like, they're on my force, and that's it. And not even all my forces. There's also the Advance and Rush games we could go with. I have no idea. As I said before, I don't follow Sonic games at all. I played literally part of Sonic 1, never beat it. Part of Sonic 2, never beat it. And then I Knuckles with the expansion pack and never beat it. I don't think there's a single... Yeah, I don't think there's a single Sonic game I've played and beaten. I have, like, the pinball game. I've never beaten it. I think I learned early on, I don't really like high speed. So that game, those games were not for me. I just did not have reactions for it even then. We need to fix that. I'm gonna be even worse. I wasn't good at it growing up. I don't think I'd be good at it now. Yeah. Most of the time it's like, hey, I'm going fast. Wee, pitfall die. Like, cool. So it became Sonic the Walk Hog when I played it. So like, I basically never spin dashed. Because I'm like, listen, I'm really tired of dying in these stages. I at least want to reach the bosses. And then around the time they started introducing drowning, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm completing this game, to be real with you. I'm gonna back up slightly. Ooh, I did pull it slightly. You're unexpected to react to anything high speed in them? I mean, they definitely design it that it's like, oh, you're spin dashing. Oh, look, there's like 5 enemies, you die. Tell me that's not Sonic. You're just trying to go through and then just suddenly random BS and you fall into a pit and die. Oh, you didn't know you should be picking the medium route or the high route in this level? Die. Yeah. Like, oh, you tried picking the low route? Oh, well, enjoy all the pitfalls, perish. Yeah. So it just becomes kind of a more boring to me pick a path. So it ends up being slower than Mario because I don't know which way to go. I'm like, do I go up to not die instantly? Do I stay in the middle? I just don't know. Okay, I got time. This is like number 4. Still recommended playthrough? I played through some of it. I did not enjoy it. Uh-oh. Okay, good, skipped them. I must have started that game like 4 different times, and then I'm like, as soon as I run out of lives, I'm out. Like, I did not have fun with it. It's kind of like Super Mario Brothers. I never beat Mario Brothers growing up, not the first one. Just one of those games where I played it a bunch and went, you know what? I think I'm good. I think it didn't help I didn't know about the ability to retry where you were. So every time I ran out of lives, I went all the way back to the beginning. I didn't learn until much later there's something you could hold in order to maintain where you were when you continue. Welcome, Prismatic Blaze. Okay, so I should level in this TTF at least. Put away my Telesia since it's not really needed. I mean, I guess I could feed it since I'm here, but... give it that good old Imate. I'm like, oh no, a Sonic song I kind of recognize. Oh. Ooh. Cut out interestingly there. Because I think that was like Angel Zone or something. I think that's what it was called. It's been a long time since I played the classics, so I probably got the name wrong. I don't know what this one is at all. Adreaeus is going to bounce for now. Thank you for joining us, Adreaeus. Hopefully you have a happy new year. So we'll do one more TTF and we'll mix things up a bit. I just really want this character to level. Yeah, we still got about an hour, 20 minutes. So there's a couple runs we can end up doing before we switch over to the retrospective. We'll give a countdown in the retrospective. I like going until like 11:58 on PSO, and then we'll switch over. Oh, that reminds me. Did my stream title update accordingly? Yeah, then 2023 retrospective, yeah. So once Chris is here, we'll start. Oh, Bulletina's here. Oops, all raw marl. We're Team Jeb, apparently. Yeah, Red Ring definitely much harder to get than Parasitic Gene Flow, both from personal experience and statistically. Oof. What is the forecast? Oh, only forces? That's rough. Well, so much for extra rare percents. I was wondering why it was 100%. I'm like, wait a minute, that's terrible. I'm like, wait, that's actually garbage. Oops. Hopefully you're doing well, Prismatic Blaze. I was gonna say, that's a classic Sonic song. I recognize it. Get out of here. Is this Green Hill Zone? It sounds like a starting area. It is Green Hill Zone. Look at that, chat. that was the extent of my Sonic knowledge there. That's the best you're gonna get. I recognize Green Hill Zone for the appropriate connection. Prismatic Blaze with the dancing bird. It's jamming out. Nice, nice. Oh, was Angel Island? Nice. Never really played Sonic, but I know Green Hill. Yeah, I'm like, I can recognize some of the Sonic songs with lyrics, because they've been in other games. But some of these, I'm like, we're gonna have to believe. Like this remix of it. So we're just doing clean boss rush. You know what's sad? We could still probably Respective Tomorrow with just 3 people. Honestly, 3 people just makes it fair for Ogaflow. Ogaflow might move from the start, maybe? Question mark. Yeah, I know, like, the open your heart, live and learn. Whatever you want to call the Sonic Air Riders theme. Like, there's a few that I recognize if I were to hear them. Most of them involve lyrics. Just like, as I said before, I've heard them in other things. Either in literally something like Smash, or people modded it into stuff that I play. But I don't usually hear just like normal stage themes. Okay, let's Ryuker to the next area. Yeah, there we go. Bullatina to the rescue. Rothan saying, I don't really know Respective Tomorrow really, but if you need to fill a slot, I don't mind if worse I can hop in. Yeah, sure, if you want to hop in. It's not a hard quest to run. It's more... boring's kind of a strong word, but it's a lot slower pace for a boss rush. For me, it's not my personal taste, but it's one of the more convenient ways to get a Parasitic Gene Flow and other rares. It's not the fastest way to get a Parasitic Gene Flow, though, just so the team is aware. Like, chat, you know episode 2 quests are whack when if you literally, I kid you not, if you look on the wiki right now for Parasitic Gene Flow and you go to see what the highest, most recommended quest is on the list, it's free roam. Yeah, exactly. That's how you know episode 2 quests are their own breed. When the game recommends to not do the quest, that should tell you all you need to know. Still trying to unrust and relearn things. We welcome people of all skill levels on stream. A lot of people we're playing with, honestly haven't been playing more than a handful of months. Hellcleave's only been playing, I think, a little over a year. Hellcleave's definitely probably the more extreme example of progress, but there's a lot of people on stream in general that started this year, and we're doing just ultimate runs with them. Like, I've technically started a lot before, but I don't think I played more seriously until 2 years ago. Like, I technically might have been around at like 2016, 2017, but I didn't play it until like 2020 more heavily, maybe 2021. Ooh, 3 raw marls. Yeah, I'll play safe with Frozen Shooter. Yeah, there's not really a lot to learn in Respective Tomorrow. It's more like, do you have a ranger? If so, you have the most to learn. If you're any other character, free ride. Bring Hell or Megid at least. You'll be good. Yeah, a lot of people like started up like last year or 2 years ago and also just took a break from the game and are coming back. So you are not the only one, Dango. Oh, this also sounds familiar. Is this like Casino-opolis or something? I want to say I remember weird twirly nonsense associated with the stage. Oh, it's Chemical Plant? Oh, that's fair. That would explain it. I think I'm thinking when I'm in the, what's it called? The boss for... I'm getting beat solid there. Eggman, you go up and down that one water chamber repeatedly. I think that's what I'm thinking of. The big U chamber. Take this. John will take care of the things on the left. The only thing I would say for respective tomorrow, yeah, aside if you are a force, try to buff Megat as much as possible. Otherwise, if you got a Glide Divine, it's recommended. There's not a lot of Force does in that run, to be honest, because spell damage is quite terrible. So you're mostly going to be using Megat on the geese, the flying insects of episode 2, and everything else will be Ranger Cannon rouging through walls. If you have weapons that can hit through walls, like if you are feeling fancy and want to use Girasol to use its projectile in order to clip switches through walls, then sure, it works. I don't know how convenient that would be over just using like a Cannon Rouge, but you do what you gotta do to hit those switches. The dub switches, I mean. Although if you're going Force, I'm not gonna double up on Force. I'll just bring a Hugh New for some damage. Yeah, no, it's actually really useful because if you don't have a high hit ray gun, like really high hit, like I would even recommend over 50 for most forces, you are just simply not going to land it on the geese. And that is the most annoying enemy in the run, for sure. There's a couple enemies throughout where you can also Megat them, like the wolves. I'll try to point them out in case you don't have the add-on, and I'll just mention it vocally for people listening in versus watching necessarily my myriad of things on my screen. But yeah, there's a handful of enemies that are just way faster if you Megat them. Like even if it's not, if it's like level 29 Megat because you're not using God Technique or whatever, that is still better than attempting to do anything else as the Force. So if you're willing to do that, we could teach you to do those things. Like offhand, hand arms, geese, wolves are your main Megat targets. There's a couple other enemies that are susceptible to it, but without having like a V5 O2, for example, it's not very likely you'll hit it, and extremely unlikely if you're a Force, just due to their evasion in multiplayer. In single player, it's not a big deal. The evasion's usually fine with the 50 hit ray gun. But these are the reasons why people grind for the high hit in particular. It's because some of those enemies that are very easy to kill with it are kind of annoying. Seabed also has a whole bunch of enemies that are weak to Megat. So if you've not played Seabed before, basically all your little squid boy things, all those die to Megat, and the red robot. Everything else is kind of strong against it. So yeah, for a long time, I only played, oops, I should have switched weapons. For a long time, I only played episode 1. So honestly, if all you play is episode 1, it really makes sense you never assign Megat, because it's borderline useless in episode 1. Played Seabed ult last night solo, first episode 2 to experience everything hurt. Yeah, that's where, like, if you happen to have, like, this is more of a luxury item. This is more of a, I don't have a ray gun, but I was unfortunate enough to do tower on certain IDs. You could technically use Demonic Fork, or if you have a Faux Neural, Piercing Megat will speed up the run quite a bit. There's nothing really even special to teach you from a Force perspective. There's like literally one room where if nobody has Gafoi, I guess you could use Gafoi once. Otherwise, don't expect to use any techniques for damage. Episode 2 teaches you that if... Uh-oh, was almost in a bad position there. Episode 2 teaches you that I hope you learn how to ATP, because if you are expecting to win as MST in episode 2, especially multiplayer, you are going to be profoundly disappointed in Force. They are like borderline useless for damage in all scenarios. Their Megat's okay. It keeps them relevant before you get your first Hell Guns. And I recommend... I do recommend for Forces, especially if you don't have all the high-end techniques yourself, but you're just entering Ultimate, if you at least have an okay Megid, you might be able to do a lot of box runs before you have the items you need. That way you could get your high-level techniques from box runs. Box runs are incredibly hilariously easy as long as you know that you should be using Megid. Like, that's it. Well, that works. Oh, no. Oh, it's like, oh, don't heal us. Go for kill. Oh, I know. I'll take the damage. Fortunately, the ball stayed in the same place. I was worried we wouldn't get another shot there. That would have been a big time waste. We got lucky there. But yeah, Seabed is actually weirdly easy once you know what to do with it. It has a couple of HP stat check enemies, and it has a couple of knowledge check enemies. But once you know what to do with them, that's actually pretty easy. I'm gonna chip them out with Foe. Yeah, just make sure, chat, that if you're not able to do anything, just use Foe. Because my MST is oh, somebody lured it toward me. I only have 652, but it does more than you think it should. Uh-oh. I don't think Chris brought... Oh, Chris did bring Escape Doll. I'm proud of you, Chris. I don't think it was me that time, to be fair. I tried resting you at the last second. It's just too slow. If only he had a V801 and it wasn't on a force. So anyway, this should level me because I just need 35,000. Nice. I knew I had a doll. Okay, that's fair. So we'll teach them Respective tomorrow. A lot of it is just knowing where the dub switches are. And honestly, if you're a force, you don't bother with it. I kind of berserk and get on with it. See, but that's dangerous though for people that are leveling. They missed a lot of XP. When you're with me, I don't care, but other people might get really mad if you do that, especially during like XP week. I would never make that assumption they have the escape doll. Alright, so let's put all this away. I'm like, you wouldn't get mad. You have not seen the games I've been in. They absolutely would get mad. They don't, sometimes they don't even like taking a death in general. So you gotta be careful with it. Let's see. Put these away. Nah, just keep these. Oh, that reminds me. Do I have kunai in here? I wanted to try kunai for something. Do I have a spare kunai? Does our TF tower? No. Oh. Oh, do people... Oh, am I going to teach more than one person that? Okay, I got 8. Oh, I got the hit kunai in here. Perfect. No more hardcore mode. Death isn't the end of the world for anyone nowadays. You would think so, but again, I have been in some very interesting TTFs this year. I'm not even saying in the past. This year, I've been in very interesting TTFs. So anyway, I'm gonna bring in a blue ID. The reason blue ID is pretty strong is you technically get one Psycho Wand chance. Gal Griffin Wing from Griffin is pretty good. You get Jaya throughout the run, and obviously Parasitic Gene Flow. Technically also has like some Zomba chances in Seabed as well. Just overall pretty strong ID to go into Respective tomorrow. So let's talk about it because it sounds like more than one person has not played it before. So we're going to start with Temple. We're gonna do the worm boss, then you do spaceship, and then we end up doing the boss there, which is the dragon. So I recommend if people have your Cannon Rouges, you do not put those away, as those are two bosses that require those. The third after that is a very long, boring beach stroll, so I recommend you have some Megid or Hell. I will probably just be doing ATP, honestly. Yeah, I think I might just ATP burst them. I have enough ATP that I could probably get away with it. So let's go ahead and make a game. And finally, we go to seabed. Yeah, let me go get the kunai. So I'm gonna try the kunai for something. I'm actually gonna put away Rambling May. It's been a little disappointing on this character. I knew it was slower, but it hasn't really been the best. So I'm gonna try putting this away. What I am gonna try though is a kunai. I think this is gonna allow me to hit nearly infinitely up and down. I could also bring in Darkflow. I mean, if I happen to get low on health, I'll switch into it, but I don't really think it'll happen much. I'm assuming Cleth is Rothan. So we're gonna bring in all of these. I think I got everything I need here. So I do have a 60 hit Darkflow. I don't think I'll use it because I need to practice actually draining my HP for that. So if I do want to use it, I should probably bring a Berserk. Yeah, I recommend you hotkey Megid. You're not going to need it in Temple so much, but pretty much everything after that you're going to be Megiding. Flying Battery Zone. I will agree with you, but my Sonic knowledge does not confirm. Let's see what it says. Flying Battery Zone. See, so even though I haven't played the games, I have heard some of the songs because there was that burst mode thing. So sometimes I just messed around on the stages, so I probably heard more themes than I've actually played. Okay, let's grinder this thing up. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm gonna try a non-V approach. I'm just gonna go for ATP. I have enough charge damage that I don't think it super matters, to be honest. I could purposely put myself low on health versus the dragon, at least. That's what my theory is. That way I could just Darkflow burst the boss, so I could be a little more useful. So yeah, there's not too much you can Megid here. Lilies you could sometimes Megid. Rappies are decently Megidable, even in multiplayer. Otherwise, for the most part, it's going to be chat just bursting the enemies. So as a force, you just got to make sure you use the lore. That's basically it. If people have Hell Needles, sometimes they'll Hell Needle almost all of Temple, just because them being at like 70 to 80% is worth stacking Hell on to kill them. I want to see how good she is with Kunai. Only first couple of rooms have... Oh, actually, first room I should last Swan. Yeah, so even without this lore, I'm almost killing them instantly. I'm kind of curious. I mean, that kind of works. I will recommend you Gafoi v Rappies. That's about it. Ooh. Berserk Mech Gun hitting for like 1,000,000 damage, even without Zalor. As I said before, I would really not bother with spell damage at all. You will not get a chance to do more than like one spell. I really don't recommend you spell. If you use Zalor though, that'll be good. Because we're talking about, you're going to do like 100 damage, we're going to be doing literally thousands. Especially at high-end play, like that. Like, see how I just one-shot them? Like, you're just not going to be given a chance, sadly. That's just how that episode works. Goodbye. It is sometimes useful to lightning stun the lilies, though, but that's fine. We're going to go hard right here, just so we go through after we're done with the enemy here. So let me just delete you real quick. Like, see, the span that you rebarded, the enemy dies. Rappy's got away, I think. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the back. Chat can hit the ones in the front. I'm gonna do that to interrupt the Lily. Goodbye. Oh. That is disgusting how high that damage is. You're not hitting the Rappies. Please hit the Rappies. They do actually drop sometimes good items. Not on Blue ID in particular. At least they'll be PDEs or presents. But it doesn't make sense to not hit them. On Pink ID and White ID, it's super good to hit them because you'll get potentially some nice items from them. Okay, so that should hit the Rappy as it wakes. That should be fine. Ooh, insta-death. Bye. I think all the lilies are dead. Yeah. So we're at our first boss. I'll try Kunai. I don't think there's much I could do here, so if you can immediately Zalure with Glide Divine, if you're lucky you could get close enough to poke it, but essentially the worm should be on our right unless it glitch teleports, which I have seen it do, so who knows. Let's pay attention. Where's it gonna go this time? Right side? You gonna teleport? Oh, there you go. See that teleport? See what I mean there, chat? That's just nonsense. So anyway, otherwise as a force, yeah, usually I bring like a Bringer's Arm or something for damage. I'll just do this for some free damage. Although I think Slicer's a little better in that scenario. Do I have a Slicer? I don't have a Slicer. It's unfortunate. This is where it gets kind of annoying if you're not used to this boss. There's Pig Rays here. Chat will try to bazooka them. Forces do like literally no damage to them because episode 2 hates forces. I recommend you just keep moving so you don't get poisoned. If you do get poisoned, keep in mind that will override paralysis. If you get hit by the Ol Ray, aka the orange pig, it will paralyze you, and it is atrocious and a big waste of time. So I will try to cure people if I see that stacked on them. I'm gonna go to the corners of the raft, since when it beaches itself, it's only there for a brief period of time. And dead. Now here we get to see everybody's favorite part of RT. Remember, chat, that died at 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Just take that in. We'll see. Well, now it's a 5:05. Just remember the time, chat, when we defeated this boss. So I'm gonna wait where the raft will eventually exit at some point. Actually, I think it exits over here. My bad. Oh no, I don't have enough time to go to the right side of the raft. What will happen? Remember, chat, it died at 4:55. It is now 5:35. They really want to make sure you have time to look at every possible box before it lands. Ridiculous. What a stupid waste of time. So anyway, from the standpoint of the rest of the quest, I would just try to Meagid robots. Otherwise, chat will be looking for the dub switch. Kill that real quick. So more often than not, the rooms will just involve, there is a dub switch, can you hit it? Yes, no. Here's an example. I'm walking into this room. If I turn around, there's something up there, which the kunai was going towards, but it can't hit it, interestingly. So it has enough vertical height that it could deal with that. So people will just quickly trap shoot that, so that way they could get through the robots unfazed. Similarly, there's a targetable thing at the far end. I guess throw a single kunai at it. Next room. I sometimes refer to RT as the walking simulator. So here's an example. The pan arm here has a moderately low EDK. So if nobody's here to like nuke it, you might stand a chance to me get it. And that was the wave. So this one is kind of dubious. So if you go on the left side, the switch you can see is on the upper left floating in the ceiling. However, I'm actually going to spawn the Del Saber and bait the Del Saber to attack me. And also hit that switch, because I'm assuming chat will do enough damage to kill it. Kill one of the dub chicks, I mean, so I can hit the dub switch and rebarter the Del Saber simultaneously. And that's what we call a time save. Just like... Anyway, next room. So this room ends with the Barans at the end. So just be aware of that. Chat already hit the switch. I hope you didn't blink. I deleted the Barans. I'm just like, listen, chat. I had enough of that enemy. Goodbye. So anyway, we're going to leave our mech guns on for now. I'm going to try to Darkflow the boss for the first time ever. But I think I'm going to take safety health. Oh, I did get invincibility. Oh, punished for playing safe. Shouldn't have healed. Rip. Anyway, I'm going to drain my health on purpose so I can use Darkflow. So that way I have something to do. So let me hopefully land all Berserks here. Now I could use Darkflow. Oh no, I'm not injured enough yet. Oh, I tried resting, it was too slow. Rip. It worked! I did hit the boss with Darkflow. But sadly, because I had more health than before, I had to swap weapons, which made it a bit awkward. Oh well. So it worked, but I could have done that a little cleaner. I should have tri-mated in that scenario. Oh well. It's like my second time ever using Darkflow. So it did its job. That's all I have to say. Although I think I'm at Escape Dolls now. So anyway, I hope you brought Megid, because, yep. Every single enemy is Megidable. The little plant monsters in the floor, Megid. The bees flying around, Megid. Megid. But, I might even just Darkflow them, to be honest, because I'm bored. I think I'm gonna Darkflow them because I'm bored. Ooh, out of range. Come on, let me Megid. Let me Darkflow. No, I just need to drain health. I need to hit something. And let's try to hit one of these. The curse of the Darkflow. When you don't have enough low HP. Can I use it yet? I can, okay. So all we have to do is avoid getting healed. We just slap towards these enemies. Tell them to get out of here, chat, listen. Stupid flying insect. I got the fly slaughter. Get out of here. Right, chat? Just, ugh. Plus, I need low HP anyway for the beginning of this fight. So I just hopefully will never get rested between now and the next room. If I do, I'll get very sad. I gotta get pretty close for it to burst. So I have to go, like, probably here-ish. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of like a point-blank shotgun. Tempting to troll. Oh, that didn't insta-kill? Oh, that was scary. Oh, I only have shift to 20. Oh, that's why I didn't kill instantly. That makes sense now. I have my own shifta. That makes sense. Rip. I'm gonna need that shift to 30 at some point. There we go. The fly swatter is at full power. Ooh, it's like a little weak still. So yeah, I think she needs a little more ATP and then she'll be good. Oh, you found a Jaya. Hopefully it can with hit percentage. So the reason I want to do this is that I can damage Gal Griffin with this as it goes by me. And then I'm just going to go back to full HP. So there we go, chat. Feel proud. I'm attempting to use Darkflow on stream. I think this is all, as I said before, I think it's only the second time ever I've bothered with Darkflow on stream. This is an exact scenario where I got nothing better to do. I should probably just learn Darkflow. Her ATP is just like a little low. So I'm just practicing the timing with it. Although, to be honest, it's probably still better for me to Berserker Mech Gun, since I'm not one-shotting. That works. Yeah, I love that, like, she could probably kill most things in triple normal. More or less. Some level 20s? Maybe. As a lot of people make Ramarls. Especially after they see the Pew Pew laser. Pew New World, not so much. Ramarls, yes. Kill that guy real quick. Okay, so here's the trick. If you don't know how to beat Ogaflow, literally don't move. Let him do the little wing swipe. And just try to Zalure him repeatedly until he gets Zalured. Do not gel in him or he will punish you. So we're gonna have the great game of don't move. And this is our big chance. If you have your bazookas, you can use it. I'm gonna try to hit with Darkflow because I think this will work. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to hit with Kunai after this because I got nothing better to do. Don't move. Aim your shot. I think that worked. Oh, Zalure wasn't used though. That's unfortunate. I'm going to Trimate out of fear of my HP. Oh, wow, Kunai actually hits from there. That's funny. Oh, so I actually can do stuff with Kunai while I'm waiting. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's better than nothing. Thanks, Kunai. Miss, miss, miss. I don't want to see miss, miss, miss. Come on, Kunai, you could do better than that. Oh, no Zalure. Oh, good. It didn't do anything. I was worried. Yeah, the first two bosses I mean, the worm boss you can Zalure, the dragon you can't Zalure, this you can Zalure. We definitely need Zalure for Ogaflow. So that'll be 100% focus priority. Gladius with no special as usual. Disappointing. Also, why is my Foe button lightning? Did I swap something by accident? That's weird. No. No, Olga does not punish for Zalure. It punishes you if you strike. We confirmed that, I think, several sessions ago. That Zalure does not count towards that. So yeah, if you see Squid, just spam Megid and pray. You will probably need to gel in if you see robots. So if you see robots, just panic gel in and you'll be fine. Megid also works on the Morphos, aka the fidget spinners. Or not fidget spinners, the butterflies. So there are robots in this room, so just be careful, chat. Yeah, as I said before, do not bother with spell damage. It's actually still faster for you to Megid than try to kill with spell damage. Spell damage is that terrible here. Like, their weakness is like 60 resist, and they have like 4,000 health. So it would take you potentially 20 plus casts to kill, or you hit 5 Megids and they die. Like, that's the trade-off here. Alright, I don't... Okay, yeah, I turned my back to them, so if you don't look at the butterfly... Oh, you got a Yunchang! That's actually one of the good drops. If that rolled with hit percentage, that's actually huge. Because that is a absolute endgame item, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go through an optional area. Chat could go to the right. I'm just turning off poison in the poison room.
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
So we're eventually gonna make our way up towards a ramp. 15 hit untacked. Oh, interesting. It has extraordinarily high ATP, so it could be useful on like a Humar maybe. Yeah, surprise Zeno. So unfortunately, you only have about a at most 20% chance of landing Megid on this thing. keeps teleporting. I need somebody to freeze it or something. But it's still better than doing anything else. So I think you're gonna have to reapply Shift A to everybody, because we don't have Shift A anymore. Well, I could see who was using Hell there. Yeah, that's fine. The boxes at the top are optional to kill. Just be aware, there's going to be Sinnoh spawning in the middle. I'm going to safety heal in case he targets me. Since chat killed the robot that was in the middle, I'm just going to move on. We don't even have to kill the boxes. So here's a room where, like, technically you can Gafoi. Oh, this sounds familiar as well. So we'll wait a little bit. It's a very delayed Gafoi. Delayed it a little too much. My bad. And that's it. That's the only thing that we need to Gafoi. Is this, I was actually reminded of Mega Mind just now, but Hydro City? I almost called it Hydrocity. That would have been a classic Mega Mind right there. Because I'm like, I recognize it, so it's got to be there. Okay, so there's 2 Sinnohs that are in the middle somewhere. So just be aware that they will probably jump you. You could put out a Gafo if you want to stop them from jumping, but that's about it. Otherwise, they'll just get abused by Zalor and die. Pretty much if they get Gel and Zalord, all the threat is gone. So there's 2 boxes in front of us. Those need to die. There's also a box up here around the corner, which is sneaky. I'm going to shoot it since it's on the ceiling. And pretty much as soon as chat frozen shooters them or freeze traps them, yeah, they die pretty much instantly. And can you believe it? We're almost done with the run. There's honestly not much to the run. This room might be worth lingering around in. So technically we only have to kill like these small groups of enemies and the door will open, but there's also Morphos. Morphos are worth killing on Blue ID. I'm actually going to try to kill the Morphos. So remember, don't look at them, aim your camera away from them, and try to blind fire like I'm doing. If you do that, the Morphos will not attack. That's the knowledge check for players. So I know I will not get hit if I go there. So if you're looking to complete that in single player, yeah, that's fine. If you hit these, it's just like a small annoyance. It could be worse. So we just have to kill a couple of these shirts if you hit the red switch. Honestly, not a big deal. Probably best for you to keep moving, unless it's like hilariously untimed. Also, I see Chris has no buffs. So on the left side, there's a lot of boxes, but eventually there's also going to be 2 robots. So just be careful. They'll probably jump you as you go towards the middle. Speaking of which... how did he survive that berserking? 45 HP. What a pro. Fair. Ooh, got hit in the face, but fortunately that Jellin saved me. So anyway, I'll let chat deal with that. Don't mind me, just gonna berserk the boxes. So finally we have a very rude ambush room. So there's a long road to the boss. Essentially behind us there will be 1 enemy. In front of us there will be another enemy. They're both blue robots, I think. So they'll be spawning a little bit beyond the saws here. So get ready to turn around for people in the back. The people in the front can take care of the one in the front. GG. I'm pretty close to Mag Blast. So what I also like to do, see how, chat, I have 97 meter? Just want to point this out. Walk into that and look at that. We got ourselves a little extra. So I think it's worth getting the Mag Blast here since we're mostly new players. So yeah, we'll just regain it. As long as you have at least 30 meter, you could join in. So what I usually do is I hold control. So I go in this menu and see how there's that yellow top panel icon? That's what you do to donate. A couple people have asked on stream before. So just in case some of those people happen to be watching now, that's how I donate. I don't know if it's required. I just do that out of habit because that's how I Photon Blast. So anyway, I'm going to use twins. I'm going to say using twins. There we go. And as long as you donate, you should get a sizable bonus. Even if you're a force, you should donate. because it'll improve the level of the Mag Blast. So at least we'll get like 40 something shifted E-band. First phase, I'm gonna try to use Charge Vulcan. So just remember, I think it's hard left side. So I'm gonna walk to where the boss is, I think. I forget. That's what I get for not doing RT. Oh, by the way, even though it's in the sky, if you have Glide Divine on, spam Zalor. You don't need to see the boss, Zalor will work. I promise you. If I can land it with Raw Moral, you can land it with Glide Divine. Okay, so it's on the south side. We almost deleted the boss there. That was pretty close, actually. So I'm gonna heal. I would basically just recommend heal spamming the group, because I don't really care about Darkflow here. And this phase is done. So what's gonna happen? So, the visual cue, do not attack until you see the boss go around. However, the person with Zalor whenever you want. I'm gonna go on the left side, so what'll happen is I go past this sword, since I'm player 1, it will do a nice little zigzag. I gotta touch the soul. So just remember, let the Zalor happen, wait for the boss to look left and right. When you see the boss starting to look, that's when you can attack without getting punished. And hopefully we will be able to burst the boss here, so we don't have to see the rest of the boss. And almost completed run. So I'm gonna switch into my Charge Vulcan here. Attack. Boss literally didn't get a turn. GG, deleted. Clean. Absolute devastation. Good job, team. Bonk. And that is RT. If you're ever close or you need a little more for a donation, just remember, walk into the souls on purpose. It is an absolute legit means to get another 3 meter or so per hit. It would be pretty funny if we got another Parasitic Gene Flow here, I'm not gonna lie. So sadly, the only treasure is in the middle. So, item-wise, this area sucks. They hate the player. Why aren't there boxes around us? No idea. It's BS, though. Like, look at this room. They could fit, like, 1,000,000 boxes in this room, chat. So disrespectful to the player. We wait for the game to boot us eventually. Eventually. Okay. So then I think I have to talk to her and then the guy on the left. And then that will enable us to get the money. Wow, your rank is SS! Yeah, whatever. Take the shifter though. And that was the run. It's not hard to do. Most of it, as I said before, is spamming hell / Megid. They're just learning to embrace the Megid. They're much easier to please than Terrell, definitely. Yeah, once you embrace the Megid, that quest goes real quick. Yeah, I kind of wish I leveled this character a little more, but whatever. At least we're leveling her now. So let's do another one. And I think after that we have time for a TTF. I don't think we could do 2 back-to-back. Well, I mean, I guess we could, but then it would be after midnight. I guess it doesn't matter when we start the retrospective, other than it has to be after midnight, per definition. So yeah, we'll do 2 TTFs. We'll see how it goes there. Then we'll celebrate for YouTube and pretend it didn't happen. It'll be our secret. It's not like the clock is up on the video. Be like, shh, don't let them know. They were cheated. Yeah, this quest very heavily favors Rangers because they're able to hit all the dub switches easily. A Force is nice. Hugh New World is also good enough, so if people were doing like triple cast and Hugh New World was there, it's about the same as bringing a Force, to be honest with you. Because she brings some DPS to the table, and obviously if she has things like Darkflow, then she will definitely outdamage the Force. But, yeah. Oh no. I don't know what the name of this area is called. I know it's a desert area. There was a rather infamous video where somebody played this. Oil Ocean, interesting. I don't know if it was a ROM hack of the game, but they were playing through and it was like an absolute PowerPoint presentation. And this song was like stuttering so hard throughout it. Let's look up the name of this. I'm sure it's Oil Ocean. It is indeed Oil Ocean. Worth an offering to tag out. We'll see who wants to tag in, tag out. It's good of you to offer though. Very kind. But yeah, Yunchang is actually one of the good drops for sure. So hopefully you enjoy that. Especially if you don't have like a 50 equivalency charge gun year or something. That raw ATP is ludicrous on Yunchang. Definitely a best in slot. It's kind of the I want to use Jaya, but I don't want to lose all my money weapon. And it also sets you up for Darkflow. I guess I could technically wound myself more to set up for Darkflow, I guess. Yeah, I should definitely be berserking more. I gotta get used to playing Hunter, where all I want to do is berserk. I'm used to just the million charge arm as Ranger. Still quite a ways away of getting something useful though. Oh, I actually don't want to start this room by myself. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Because the Rappies will kill me. Wow, that was a near instant delete. Was that a hell or something? It's kind of crazy. Well, chat saved me there. Let's hopefully get a couple more berserks off. Perfect. That does a lot of damage. It's already 35 dark. That is pretty silly. Okay, I definitely do not want to go in that hallway. Oh, the Rappies got away. Yeah, the only thing I will recommend is a Force. Or if you're a Ramarl and you happen to be in the back row, hit those Rappies. But I don't know. Was that 900 per tick? Holy. That damage is high. What? Oh, Darkflow, you're so silly. Yeah, I guess because I have the dark percentage there, it is pretty strong. So potentially could also sphere this, to be honest. Oh, we traded blows. I thought it went off first. That's so unfortunate. Rip me. I tried. Well, did that use the scape doll I just picked up? Damn, it did. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is where I potentially should have a Lavis Cannon or a Girasol to injure myself on purpose. So maybe I'll give the Lavis Cannon over to her full time. Because that way I have full access to insta hurting myself, etc. I don't really like Darkflow in this boss fight though versus the Pygmies. Whatever. I'll stick to Last Swan as it goes by. Yeah. Just make sure, after you use the lore, probably buff the team. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Oh, this time it was in front? Do you see what I mean, chat? This boss is so glitchy. Like, it's not me. Like, this boss is just inconsistent. I don't know why. I don't think it's supposed to be like this. Like, we saw before, it went front, then it went right, then it went front, then it went left. What an absolute bait. I don't know if that's like standard vanilla behavior or what the deal is with that. Because honestly, I avoided episode 2 like the plague, so I could not tell you what it was a couple years ago. I pretty much went, ew, episode 2, it's like worse episode 1. And to be fair, it still pretty much is. Okay, so I'm gonna use Charge Gun near here. So if I had Jaya is also pretty good to use in that situation. I'm just using a more budget version of Jaya on her at the moment. Kind of literally and figuratively, because it's easier and cheaper to get this. Nice photon draw. So yeah, if you're wondering why people bring Gyrosols and Lavas Cannon, they can purposely lower their HP when there happens to be boring long stretches of time where nothing occurs. Go off episode 2. So that way they could trigger potentially their own invincibility or be able to use Darkflow. Because if you play a run enough times and your stats don't change because you're at max level, you already know how much damage a hit should do to you. So if it's set damage and you're fighting them over and over and over again, you will know if it will put you within the quote-unquote 10% range to fish for invincibility triggers. So super high-level play, people don't get rested at all because they are trying to manipulate their health totals. But again, that's ultra high-level play. For casual play, it doesn't matter. So technically, aside from Darkflow users, there are times when fighting things like Del Lilies or Epsilons that people will figure out what they need. It's gonna kunai it. Rip kunai. So here's an example where I will try to get low on health before the boss, so that way I can swap into it and then flee faster. I really need to berserk really soon. Please let me berserk. I didn't hit it at all. It's too dodgy for some reason. Rip. I just need to find something to hit to lose HP. We should be good. So without that other component, I'm kind of at that awkward moment where I need to drain my health somehow. I'm actually going to drain my health here. So I don't think that's enough for Darkflow still. It's like just a little over. That's unfortunate. So yeah, we'll go pick up some like Lavas Cannons or whatever for her. So I'm going to choose not to heal myself. Hopefully I could get just like a single strike before they all die, but we'll see. Oh, I was out of range. By like one step, that was so sad. I could have drained there. Skill issue. One more step. Alright, so I don't want to heal, but I do need the buffs. Yeah, I'm definitely scared when we're entering it with like 20-second buffs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Will I get invincibility? I got invincibility again. Okay, so I should get a very easy, consistent Darkflow here. Because the problem before is I had to drain 900 HP. I need one special to land, and I should be able to Darkflow. And Darkflow hits, I think, 4 or 5 times or something like that. So it multi-hits a lot of damage on the boss, potentially. So there's an example. I can already Darkflow. We're gonna wait for it to start lifting off. Move out of the way. Oh, what did I get stuck on there? That was weird. I mean, I got hit by the attack, but like I wasn't moving for some reason. Rip. That was very weird. Rip me. No XP. Because I was fleeing from that very early, but apparently I need to flee faster. Unfortunate. I guess I'll just heal going forward. Maybe I can outrun it if I Darkflow at point blank. We'll try it again in the future. I don't want to make too many big assumptions here. I want to test just to make sure that that was the case. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because it doesn't have A-Beast, it's not bursting these easily, sadly. Okay. I think I'll switch actually just Berserk for now. I think it just does more damage than the Darkflow, unless I get percentage on Darkflow. Yeah, this is just more consistent. So because it needs approximately the same number of attacks, normal, heavy, special, or normal, normal, special, for me it doesn't really matter if I use Hell or not here. It matters more in Seabed, but right now it doesn't matter. Ooh, so close. Welcome, Clown Matrix. How does the rare item drop rate on Ephinea compare to GameCube? Most of the rare rates are more reasonable. They kept some vanilla ones, like in particular for some of the earlier difficulties. But for Ultimate, it's a completely reworked table with different drop odds. Because they're also considering for Episode 4 drops. And also, Happy New Year. Me, I still need another half hour or so before we do that. Oh, I could be in trouble here. So yeah, there are some of those silly like 1 in 109,000 drops. Things like Cycle 1, I think, are vanilla drop rate on vanilla hunts. But things in general are easier to farm. Plus there's like weekly rotating bonuses and stuff like that. So like right now it's drop rate up. So enemies have a drop chance versus a rare chance, and that's how rarity is determined. So right now we're very likely to see a lot of common items or like Meseta here. Or in general, because you have to be able to drop an item to see a rare, it does impact the rare rate. And since it's Christmas event, it's 150% drop rate, which sounds like a lot, and then you realize how bad some of the drop rates are in PSO, and it's like effectively 10% more drops. Since it's not literally adding 50% total to drop chance, it's 50% of its current drop chance, which is a much smaller number than you would imagine most of the time. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, like some enemies have like a 20% drop, some of a 30, so 50% of that would be 35 or like 20 something, etc. Any favorite items right now? Do you mean to hunt or just in general? Right now we're hunting for parasitic gene flow to use the weapon that I'm using, which is the Darkflow. So we're gonna all stand still for Gal Griffin. We'll give him a salute as he flies by. I mean, mostly I like episode 4 items because they're definitely more powerful than the other episodes. There's still some classics, like I want to get Psycho 1 at some point for sure. We're gonna wave to Griffin. Hopefully we get his lure here. Ooh, that did some damage. I think I'm gonna safety heal here. I don't trust myself to not get tagged by that tornado. I'm gonna threaten you with my kunai. Flew backwards, now I can't target you. What a jerk. I'm back into range. Why are you scared? You think I'm gonna delete you if you get in range? I mean, it will happen. Coward. Right, chat? He's scared of kunai. You see it, I'm brandishing it, he's running from me. He should be landing soon at least, so I'm gonna move sideways a bit. Oh no, he's doing laser attack? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna move around repeatedly. Ooh, he tagged me with that. That's unfortunate. Oh, he didn't actually give me. He didn't actually damage me enough to Darkflow. I still hit him with it, but oops, HP wasn't low enough, I think. Yeah, sadly. So I just gave him the pure slap with Darkflow. That's fine. We're in seabed, so I'm just gonna heal myself. So yeah, chat will be using Megid on these things. I'm just gonna ignore them. I believe in you, chat. Paralyzing me, what a jerk. Okay, I'm gonna have to rebuff Chris or something. Hopefully you're doing well, Cloud Matrix. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't mind answering questions. Oh, the Senna went up there? That's awkward. Well, anyway, I'll just blind fire through the wall, don't mind me. Nice try, wall. I was looking at the mini-map the whole time. This is where I need a hell item. I'm gonna back away. Alright, well, I mean, if it gets demons, then I'll just murder it. That's fair. Then I could do something in that fight. So yeah, I'm gonna preemptively come up here. I hit the switch. Poison room deactivated. Back to going forward. Oh, the team waited for me? I'm surprised. We'll go this way. So I'm gonna get Synod in the face. It almost worked. Hello, Vivian. Cameo appearance from Vivian, everybody. Enjoy the dual blade for like 5 seconds. Yeah, that's why I don't like using Vivian there. I just got out melee ranged. Life as a hunter is sometimes kind of brutal. Let chat kill the other Sinnoh. Try to kill a couple of these just for XP, not that we need to. I'm gonna let chat go in first, I think. Yeah, there we go. Those are optional, that I figured while I'm waiting. So if you, I think it's at least 5 seconds since somebody enters it, the Del Beater will spawn. So we'll count. We'll do 1, 2, 3. I recommend you Gafoe for 5. About 5. But I think I was just slightly too close. I should have stood more to the side, to be fair. I like the BDD boop. Chat kills the robots. Berserking here is a little risky because the Sinnoh might jump at me. There's this little jump scare. Oh, he went through Gafoe and he targeted me? That was rude. That was so rude. The Gafoe is supposed to knock him out of it, by the way. Thanks, Gafoe. I guess it didn't tag him before he started his animation, or it did tag him before he started his animation, didn't matter. One of the above was true. Unfortunate. What a jerk. There are so many annoying robots between me and my target. Please let me hit the target. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think for the boss, charge Vulcan in the beginning and then swap to Last Swan when it moves away. I think I like that a lot for Ogoflow. And again, since I think Yunchang drops from Morphos, I think, it is worth sticking around in this room to kill the Morphos. So I'll try to move to the top of the screen and then not look at them with the camera. So I'm like looking away and I'm gonna just blind fire and hope I hit. Otherwise, if you look, the enemy will punish you. There we go. I might have hit that last one, I'm not sure. So we'll just do our best to just kind of whittle these boxes down. I don't have hell on this character, so we'll just make do. And at least I can burst like the Sinnohs. So I still have some purpose even without hell. I clear boxes relatively quickly as well. Especially if I berserk like that. Then it's like using hell. So basically the same thing happens no matter what. Okay, so we know we're gonna get attacked as we round the corner. I actually need to get hit a couple more times. I'm not at 100 meter. Like there, I just straight up bullied that Sinnoh. That's what I want to see. The 1v1 is my specialty. I need 2 chainsaws to the face and I'll be at max meter. There we go, maxed. Also, that's the plus side of not using charge special of the Vs. Makes building meter faster. I'm gonna say using twins. Oh, somebody else just got it. Oh, wait. This is gonna be so much damage to the boss. Honestly, it's possible we might burst the boss before it gets to do anything. With this high level of a combination, it's like, oh, a 3-person stack and a donation is insane. Shiftess 79 chat. This boss is so done. I'm gonna quit my Vulcans. So as we saw before, we go to the bottom of the arena. So we'll go to the bottom of the arena. We'll line up early. Oh, Chris should probably come towards us. Oh no, he didn't. Because now you waste time walking towards the boss. So just spam Zalor and maybe the boss will die before it gets an attack. We'll see. If you're really desperate, you could just grants it. Technically Bardo works as well, but... yeah, I can see Chris had to walk over. Yeah, we need you here next time, Chris. That was a lot of missed damage. Rip. Okay, I'm gonna heal so nobody dies. Still fast though. So I guess at the rate we're going, we might as well just do it into the new year. So one last RT, and that'll be the last run for the night. Then we'll switch over to other things. I feel bad for this boss. After it gets allured, 79 shift to D-band. If this boss even gets a step in, I would be very surprised. So say goodbye to Ogaflow. The deletion is about to occur. Boss is looking. Punish time. Anyway. Goodbye, Ogaflow. Plop. So unfair. It's okay, you were jamming out to Sonic Mania. You were feeling the time attack mode. So why not, chat? One last RT to carry us to the new year. And who knows, maybe one of us will get the Parasitic Gene Flow. I'll check my bank to see if Lava's Cannon is in there. I don't think I have a spare Girasol, sadly. I got very, very, very unlucky with the ticket usage, and I have not gotten another Girasol since then. But I'll check. It's possible she has one in her character bank. Yeah, several Gladiuses dropped with 40 hit, but sadly they didn't come with any interesting specials, so I left them behind. So easy run, well done. Good job, team. We had 11 minutes of buff left. That's fair. Talk to you. Talk to you. Get her double S rank real quick. I think he said I took 47,000 minutes or something just then. I don't think that was quite right. So let's see if this character has a spare Girosol. It's possible I don't because she's a female and I had Vivian. I really hope I have one. I probably don't though. Oh, I do have a Girosol. Ooh, I got lucky. They're very easy to get, but it's just like I get very unlucky with the gambles. So now I have a way of draining my own HP. I won't use it as like an actual weapon. Also, I love that if I equip Darkflow, I have 3,624 AP. Holy, shift to broken. So I guess if I wound myself leading into the fight, maybe I could burst with Darkflow on that other phase. I've never tried Darkflow on that other phase before. So let's try one last run. This time with slightly better equipment. Yeah, so I can use Girosol Special to drain my HP, just for chat clarity, if you're wondering why I'm mentioning that this is useful. It can also hit switches through the wall, so this could give me some options to deal with the switches. It hits in the cardinals, which could be a little awkward, since you have to kind of line up with everything, but... There we go. So be your last one anyway, that's fair. The quest itself is worth a decent amount of XP if you get to Olga Flow. So this is something worth considering if you're getting bored at TTF and you're looking for Yun Changs and or Jayas or Parasitic Gene Flow. It's simple enough that you can basically solo it as Ralmar. You don't really need traps for anything. Ralmarl's pretty good at it. Any character with Bazooka is basically free, is what I'm trying to say. Most you have to worry about is Lily, but like high ATP Charge Arm will deal with it. Nice level ups from the team. Speaking of levels. So use Girosol briefly for people that haven't seen it before. And we'll use its special. Oh, and it can kill you. Today I've learned. That's how long I haven't used the Girosol chat. So I do have to be careful with that. I wasn't sure if it would leave you at 1, but hey, we learned on stream something new. So I do gotta be somewhat careful with it, it appears. Spin, spin. So I'm gonna get my HP low, but not enough that I die there. So that should put me low enough, right? Yeah, okay. So that's a little scary that you could just straight up kill your character that way. I knew some weapons could do it, I didn't realize Girosol could. So when it says 5%, it is not kidding around. It does not care if you got it or not. Yeah, Flower I can't seem to multi-hit as cleanly as the Grass Assassin. Slap the Rappies. But hey, we're learning. Eventually I have to get comfortable with this weapon. It's not very often in PSO you want to say, hey, I want to be at 10% health the whole time. The game is definitely not really meant to be played that way. So it's kind of just like a challenge mode on all your stuff. Also, I need to move forward or I'm gonna die. Ooh, chat bailed me on that one. Thank you, chat. I deleted that nest, chat. Can we all agree? That nest was just one shot. Get out of here. So I definitely don't want to go in this hallway first because there's traps and I don't have trap vision. Now the traps are... Oh, you demoned it? That also helps. Oh, that scared me. So traps can be deleted by force techniques. This is one of the few times you can actually deal with it as a force. Yeah, if I'm point blank, this will kill. but it's not guaranteed every hit will hit. Bit unfortunate. When it does hit, though, it's like a truck. So I definitely look forward to this on, like, the Huka Seal, where she just won't miss. Chat with the insta-kills. Good job, chat. If I see him frozen, I'm gonna swat him. Oh, I was like, what ran towards me? That made me target. It was the Rappy. I got trolled by Rappy. If anything gets frozen, they die basically instantly. Since then I can land the hits. Which is why I also think Huka Seal will be so fun. Oh, that'll be so fun, chat. Freeze Trap Huka Seal. Never miss Darkflow. I mean, I guess I could try for Darkflow in the beginning. What's the worst that happens? I miss and it does nothing. Whatever. I don't do any damage in this phase anyway without Slicer. Whatever. Let's experiment. Will this reach? Looks like it will. Better than nothing. I'll take a safety heal though. I need to be able to survive 1 bullet's worth of damage, and then I'll just go to Gungnir after that. I think that'll be enough to survive an energy bullet and keep me low. And the more she levels, the easier this will become. Yeah, my Gungnir at least does decent damage if I'm close. I'm just worried I'll get tagged by the orange pygmy thing, or pig thing, I mean. Goodbye. That went pretty well. So yeah, Darkflow does okay damage. If I don't have a Slicer, I guess. Gotta make sure not to use it again or I die. No pressure, just be at low health the whole time. Do I have any escape dolls? No. Oh well. As long as I get XP for Ogaflow, should be good. Wanted to try one thing. I could Gear Assault to hit the switch, but obviously I'll die at the moment. But I'm curious if I do this and turn around. Will this hit it? No. Unless I have to literally be in the doorway. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, I was just thinking, this character also doesn't have a red ring. When this character gets red ring, this will feel really good. I got tagged. Rip. I hate when they spawn attacking. They did try to fix that in Ephinea so that they do it less, but it still happens. Thank you for the escape doll. It was definitely much more of a problem last year than this year. Like last year, it was just like ludicrous. Like sometimes I would have people before they even graphically appear, I would get slapped in like episode 4. And I'm like, that is so unfair on so many levels. Nice present. Hopefully chat's getting something nice from it. So this time I'm gonna use the pause menu so I don't target anything. I'm gonna try to bait the Del Saber. Oh, Del Saber attacks somebody else. Interesting. It really wanted chat, apparently. Got a photon crystal. Nice. Drain my HP real quick. I think that should be good enough for Darkflow, right? Good. So it's a little more than 10%, but it might not be more than 15. Good, it has some leniency with it. So anyway, hopefully when we go to fight this boss, I will get mag invincibility. If I do not, I'm gonna feel very sad and panic. Okay, good. I get to play the game. Whenever I don't have invincibility, chat, I don't get to play the game. I gotta reset, wait for the breath, or heal myself and waste time. But now I can just hold forward, full dummy into the attacks. Brain off, chat. Slap the dragon with the big sword. Teleport on this. Well, that time I dodged it. Okay. I just gotta do it really early. And the Darkflow seems to hit pretty much infinitely vertically, so that also helped me hit the dragon while it was in the air. So yeah, it's kind of like I have my own very situational Cannon Rouge. So I think that was the right thing to do. Panic Diamade is fine. I can always just injure myself later if I need it. So yeah, now I feel like so with really high-end gear, it feels like I'm contributing. Without it, I feel kind of useless as a hunter. Because honestly, without having something that hits infinitely vertically, I do like 2k to the boss, and then I have to wait again to do damage. Whereas there, I did about 6,000 to 7,000. Which is pretty significant, given it's only got 30k. And if needed, I could have swung again for another 2,000 easy. So yeah, definitely look forward to this character getting some red ring. 10 minutes till midnight here, says Toledo Life. Wanted to say Happy New Year and love you. Thank you so much. We are also 10 minutes. We're on the same time zone. And then we'll go into a retrospective where we look over 2023 when we're in a 2024 world. I am so surprised neither of them hit me, but we'll take that. Hopefully you are doing well. Goodbye, geese. Should probably berserk a little more. Decent amount of power material dropping at least. So I don't know if any of our mods here, but if you want to go ahead and shout out Sir Magic Penguin. Also doesn't hurt to give a shout out to Toledo Life as well. I meant Toledo Life on Penguin stream. The name is Sarah. Ooh, let's not get slapped there. That'd be a dumb death there. Yeah, we're basically playing one-hit kill mode. I guess depending on what game you're playing, it's heaven or hell mode, where I just get, if I get touched by anything, I will die. So I just gotta play ultra safe, but somehow also kill things. Yeah, kind of like in Berserk Mech Guns on her, and this is before I get Red Ring. It mostly is able to hit the things that I want to berserk. Oh, what level Gafoi is that? 29? Ooh, I'll take that. That is a good random drop. Yeah, this character even getting, I think, like 40 more ATP, I think will be enough to clear the hurdles that I was seeing of damage. She's the benefit of being able to Zalore her own targets. So in single player, her Darkflow damage will be insane. Multiplayer, I think I'd prefer the Hue Conceal with it, just due to raw accuracy. And the Slate ATP advantage, and also freeze traps. Oops. Okay. So we're gonna get buffed, and then we're gonna go deal with the Griffin yet again. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, if you slightly move, it's not the end of the world. Just don't go super far from the start. Yeah, the Zalor with potentially 2 cannons can do upwards of 8,000, 9,000 damage on Griffin. So we eliminate a third of the boss fight just by well-timed shots. The boss ate all of that damage just then. That was kind of nasty. I'll hover Diemate if I think I'm gonna get hit. But I think I want to actually Darkflow here. If I can. Wow, what an absolute jerk. I'm gonna Diemate. I was like, I felt like it was gonna, it like double tornadoed me. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get hit. What a jerk. I am really surprised none of that hit me. I'm gonna be real with you. Between the double tornado and then the dive bomb. Yeah, this boss is already almost dead. And already dead. Poor boss, it tried. Hey chat, I want you to know, I have lost track of the RTs. I still have yet to see Gal Griffin Wing drop for myself. I have one of my own. Chat, help me with that. It still has not dropped. I swear this item does not exist for me. This has to be like borderline the most unlucky RT runs I've ever seen. I want you to know, I think I'm at over 140 RT runs and I've yet to see this item even once. I've seen literally infinite more parasitic gene flows in the same number of runs. Actual madness, chat. Anyway, I'll heal myself because I don't feel like getting one-punched by the robot there. So 5 minutes, chat. You can use the in-game timer, and you can say Happy New Year, and when that timer says 20 minutes... But we'll say Happy New Year's twice, because I want to capture it in a different video. But it'll be our secret. Don't let YouTube know. Okay, it's like I was sitting one of the Sinnohs. I'm like, where did the other one go? Okay, I'm gonna dodge. Okay, let's not look at the Morphos. We're gonna let the team handle it because I don't have hell. Perfect. Yeah, what I find if I'm in the middle of the hallway, if I look hard left or hard right, I can look at the outside at the pretty underwater level design. And then just me could spam. The Sinnoh loves you. Well, we're about to see who the Sinnoh loves in a moment. Who will be Sinnoh loved? It's coming. Ooh, I think it's frozen in a way that I can't target it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Get the fireworks going off. Too early, firework people. I'll be honest though, I'm definitely not a fan of fireworks. As someone that grew up in a house with a lot of animals, those cause so many problems. Yeah, I hear like little spackles every now and then. Oh, present. No, I gotta go back. No, it's not fair. I don't have any room. Oh. Where is the present? Isn't it here? Okay, chat. What's our last present of the year? It's a photon crystal. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, at least I have plenty of photon crystals if I want to upgrade a weapon. I think I've gotten more from presents than all of episode 4 at this point. Also, chat, technically, chat was asking me if you could go to tower in this quest. Technically, yes. I forgot to say that. We will not be doing it. I don't remember if the panel over there is needed for anything, but I'll show for people that actually do want to do tower TTF, because there's a whole different spawn. I'm not going to do it. I don't want the chat to activate it, or the quest will take forever. But I'll show you where to go. There's a hidden room that will activate the tower. You have to opt into it, essentially. And I may or may not need that console we saw back up there to activate. If we're not allowed to go further into it, then that's what we missed. And that's fine, because at least you'll know where to check if you want to do tower. But generally speaking, if you do an RT game, it's assumed you are not doing tower. So if you are looking to make it a public game, make it ultra clear that you're going to do tower. Because most RT runs, if you just put RT, assume that you just do the 4 bosses and GG. Okay, I'm going to put my back to the room so that way I don't trigger the Morphos attacks. We are 1 minute from New Year. I have to say, I'm kind of liking the Sonic soundtrack. Pretty good one. Haven't heard it before today. Oops, I'm thinking of the next room. For some reason, I was thinking in the final hallway. My bad. I was like looking for the Sinnoh that was not there. Done by T-Lopes. Interesting. Makes sense. I think I heard a little bit of their music from Streets of Rage 4 specifically. And I do like their Streets of Rage 4 music. How did that not kill? That robot is like the divine protector. It is now officially midnight here. It's a Happy New Year. Took you long enough to get here, says Chris. I'm sorry. You know how the US is. We're behind on everything. It's fine. Now I hear the fireworks big time. Ooh, I'm only at 96 meter. You hit me one more time. Oh, you crit me. I am so lucky I didn't die there. But I got mag invincibility. Yeah, as long as you donate, it should be fine. I don't think we should wait for 100. I don't think the boss will last that long, to be honest. As long as you donate, it should be good. Assuming at least one other person has it, yeah. I don't think it's worth waiting for. Yeah. So I'll just say using twins. The boss will die fast enough, it'll be fine. I'll still try to charge Vulcan the first phase. Just make sure I got that. Olga Flows just having a good time to the music, dancing around. Me Plushy says Happy New Year. I was gonna say, for some people it already was, so that's kind of awkward. That boss almost died there. That's insane. We did like 80% of the health there. Seriously? Oh, so close to getting the kill. No, so close. I'm gonna give Chris buff so he's got something. Get out of here. Oh, never mind. Level 30 got applied. Should be good then. So I'm gonna aim for the sword tip. That's my visual cue. I alter my path very slightly and we walk into the shiny ball of light. Come to me, ball of light. There we go. Ogaflow did not like their soul being interacted with. Angry Ogaflow. Do some damage. Oh, it got a step. Oh no. Oh no, chat. The boss lifted its foot. GG. Rip. Damage is just too high, chat. Yeah, I can see Red Ring with this character being super good. One, because I already have pretty good percents on it. So any extra ATP will get multiplied by the 60%. And then two, 20 accuracy, I think would make Darkflow stop missing on most targets. Because 20 accuracy is no joke. GG reset. Exactly 24 minutes. I'll take my money. GG team. So that quest was worth 139,000. So it's not bad for XP week if you're just looking at the level and also go for decent rares. Typically people will run it during rare item up. But honestly, for XP it's also fun. So this character almost leveled. They have quite a bit to go for ATP. MST is okay. So if I need to Foey a other character down. Next week, Mill Lily hunting. Maybe. Two photon crystals. How many photon crystals am I at in the shared bank? All the fireworks are now going off. Put away all of these materials that we gained along our way. We still have a Daimate. I'm going to put away the Darkflow, the Berserk Mechs, the Kunai. I'll leave over the Girasol. That's probably fine. I think I have a Lava's Cannon in the bank still. I just didn't see it offhand. And if not, I'll move that in there over the Girasol. Okay. I guess I could fix Synchro and Mag. Sure. Uh-oh. Chat, the New Year's running out. Listen, it's drowning. Goodbye, 2023. "2023 has officially died, chat. It did not get out of the water in time. You'll break here. Well, we're pausing PSO for now. Yeah, 2023 forgot to jump out of the water. It needed more air. So let's chat a little bit. So how do we feel the runs of 2023 went today? I think they went fine, even though we didn't do anything good. We didn't get anything great in terms of drops. We did see a little bit of a Yun Chang for the team themselves, so maybe it'll be useful. I mean, it's got some hit percent, maybe. So otherwise, you know, we got to showcase some RT. I slowly upgraded equipment to show what a difference it makes when you have those items. So I think that's an interesting learning experience from me and also for people that don't run RT to see the evolution of the Hunter, how much more efficient it is to run once you have some of those basics. But I think, chat, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube, but sadly they'll be watching this in 2024 by the time they see this VOD / the video. Well, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube, chat. We're going to switch over to a different portion of the stream. We're going to go through game awards and stuff like that. So stay tuned if you want to reflect back on a year of 2023. Otherwise, Happy New Year. And for YouTube, hope to see you again in 2024.